The Story of Zinedine Zidane. Final, proofread version. The beginning of the journey, poverty, the streets, and a dream. Marseille, the La Castellane district. Grey apartment blocks, narrow courtyards, asphalt instead of grass. A place where childhood ends earlier than it should, and where life teaches you to be strong from the very first years. This is where the story of Zinedine Zidane began. He was born on the 23rd of June 1972 into a family of Algerian immigrants who came to France with no money, no status, only hope. His parents worked hard, quietly, without complaint, trying to give their children at least a minimal chance at a future. His childhood was not easy. Crime, poverty, the streets. A neighborhood where one mistake could cost you everything. Many children from that area never found their way. Some disappeared, some broke, some drifted into darkness. But in the middle of that chaos, there was a boy who spoke very little and watched everything. Epic pause. But Zinedine had a dream. And he had a ball. Football became his refuge, his language, his escape, his chance. He played for hours in the courtyard, not for glory, but to get away from reality. When others shouted or lost their temper, he stayed silent and played. He was quiet, reserved. But when the ball was at his feet, the world seemed to stop. His technique, control, and calm felt strange for a boy from the streets, where survival usually depends on strength, not intelligence. He practiced his skills on asphalt, learned how to shield the ball in brutal challenges, developed balance and spatial awareness where there was almost no space at all. It was in those courtyards that Zidane's style was born elegant, composed, unhurried. At the age of 10, he was noticed. First by local coaches, then by scouts. An academy, a move away, loneliness, discipline, thousands of training sessions, separation from family, pressure, doubts. For many children, this was the moment everything fell apart. But not for him. And here begins the main theme of his life. Zidane was never the loudest, he was the most resilient. He didn't try to prove himself, he endured. He didn't demand, he worked. From a poor neighborhood to professional football. From a dream to reality. This was only the beginning. It was? Paragraph 2. A footballer who played not with his feet, but with his mind. Zinedine Zidane's professional career began quietly. No headlines, no cameras, no expectations. As Cannes, southern France, modest stadiums. A young boy from a poor district steps onto the pitch among grown men. There were no courtyards or asphalt anymore. Mistakes were punished instantly. Football here was work. The first years were difficult. He lacked consistency. Sometimes he disappeared in matches. He was criticized for being slow. But the coaches saw more. They saw intelligence, the ability to read the game, the ability to keep the ball under pressure. In 1991, Zidane scored his first professional goal. Symbolically, the club president gave him a car. It wasn't just a gift, it was a message. You're moving forward. At Cannes, he learned responsibility. Here, he stopped being a boy and began becoming a footballer. The next step was Bordeaux. And here, Zidane truly revealed himself. The team played through him. The ball constantly passed through his feet. He learned to control tempo, speeding the game up or slowing it down when needed. His dribbling became his signature. His turns became a nightmare for defenders. Season after season, he became the heart of Bordeaux. 1996, UEFA Cup Final. All of Europe was watching. It became clear he was ready for the next level. That level was Italy. The move to Juventus in 1996 was not just a transfer, it was a leap into the toughest league in Europe. Syria at that time was war. Beauty alone was not forgiven. Character was tested. Every match was a physical battle. First season adaptation. Second season explosion. 1997 Italian champion. 1998 Italian champion again. Zidane became the brain of the team. Not just a playmaker, a leader. He didn't shout, he didn't gesture, but the entire team looked to him. Champions League finals, painful defeats, anger, experience. This is where his winner's mentality was forged. And in parallel, the French national team. 1998 Home World Cup. Immense pressure. France had never won it before. Expectations were colossal. In the final, when everyone expected magic from his feet, Zidane delivered the unthinkable 2 goals with his head. France became world champions. Zidane became the face of a nation, a symbol of a new France, a son of immigrants, a boy from the ghetto, a national leader. 2000 European Championship, confirmation, dominance, Zidane at the center of everything. 2001, the next level, the highest one. Real Madrid, record transfer, cameras, pressure, legends. The first months were hard, but gradually, he became what he always was, the center of the game. 2002, Champions League final, one touch, a volley, time stops. Not just a goal art. 2003 Ballon d'Or. But there were dark sides too. Injuries, suspensions, red cards. His temperament never disappeared. He was calm until the line was crossed. And everything led to one moment. One final. One farewell. Iber. Paragraph 3. The last match. Silence. The strike. And the birth of a legend. 2006. Germany. World Cup. For Zidane, this was more than a tournament. This was the end. He had announced his retirement before it even began. Every match was a farewell. He was 34. Behind him, an entire era of football. Ahead, uncertainty. France arrived without favourite status. The team was aging. The press doubted them. But in midfield stood Zidane, calm, focused, unchanged. The group stage was difficult. Inconsistency. A red card against Saudi Arabia. Criticism grew louder. But he had always returned strongest when questioned. Round of 16, Spain. Goal. Assist. Total control. Quarterfinal, Brazil. Ronaldo. Ronaldinho. Kaká. Zidane didn't run faster, he thought faster. He dismantled Brazil with intelligence. Semi-final, Portugal. Penalty. Cold-blooded finish. France reached the final. Long pause. The 9th of July, 2006, Berlin. France versus Italy. The last match of his career. 7th minute. Penalty. Panenka. Crossbar. Goal. Cinema. Myth. Destiny. But football never gives perfect endings. Extra time. Words. Provocation. Insult. One moment. A headbutt. Red card. Silence. He walks past the World Cup trophy without looking at it. One of the most powerful images in sports history. France lose on penalties. His career ends. He is criticized, defended, judged. He remains silent. Later, he says, "There are words worse than a punch. I'm not proud of it, but I am human, and I took responsibility." And in that moment, Zidane becomes more than a footballer. He becomes a human legend. Iber. Paragraph 4. After football, silence, legacy, and meaning. When the applause fades and the lights go out, silence remains. This is where Zidane lives now. He does not rush. He does not chase headlines. He waits. He has won everything as a player and as a coach. Now, meaning matters more than trophies. He remains one of the most respected figures in football, linked to great clubs, to the French national team, but he never compromises. If he returns, it will be for something he believes in. He dedicates time to youth, academies, charity, to children growing up among concrete and limited choices just like he once did. This is not PR. It is memory. It is debt. Family is central to his life. His sons Enzo, Luca, Theo, and Elias all became footballers, each on his own path. No privileges, only pressure. Zidane never forced them. He led by example. And that is his greatest legacy. Zinedine Zidane is not a perfect hero. He is proof that greatness belongs to those who endure. From a poor district of Marseille to the summit of world football. Not perfect, but immortal. Imber. Final monologue. He was not born a legend. He was born where dreams rarely survive. Asphalt instead of grass. Silence instead of applause. A ball as hope. He waited. He endured. He stayed human. And that is why his name is not just remembered. It is legacy.